Show you my house basically because it's the craft space. This is all. I'm standing at the door. This is my door, and as soon as I come in, there are hooks on the wall, and my multiple number of handbags hang here. So that as I'm going out, I don't forget to take any of the bags for shopping. So I'm not going to use thing. Then this is my television and a little bit of display here, and then all my storage starts here. So I'm going to start off with this place. This is actually a shoe rack from Fab Furnish. So my here in the shoe rack I have my Textech machine, which is the lamination machine. This is an in tray. In trays are those places where you keep things which you don't want to forget. Now this is a set of things I have to take to Bangalore. So in Bangalore I have another basket like this. So anything that I have to take to Bangalore, I put it off in this tray. So when I'm packing, I can pack it. Supposing there's an organization that I am going to of a conference or something, and there's a book that I need to take, I'll put it in this in tray. So this is the Bangalore in tray. This is my launch pad. Basically this is where my current purse sits. And inside my purse I have these pouches which are from Coco Daisy, which hold all the main things. So supposing I wanted to take, let us say, one of these books to the office tomorrow, I will just put it in this launch pad. So as I am going out, I will pick it up and go. This is my home key. It always sits here. And so that is the way, that's the launch pad system which the lady, Fly Lady recommends. And on my door, I have a Carpe Diem Seize the Day, just to cheer me up as I'm going out of the door. And then here I have a small checklist. Before I leave, I check my launch pad, anything to take to office. Do I need an umbrella or something, rain gear? Have I switched off the geyser? Have I locked the balcony doors? Because monkeys get in through the balcony, so I've always checked that. Purse and mobile. So I do this little check. I know I have to check, but some days I'm so busy, so this on the door will always remind me, and I will never forget anything. So one of the things I need is, because I stay alone, nobody else can remind me, or you know, I'm so distracted by all the work that I do in the office. It's basically brain work, so I tend to forget things. It's not absent-mindedness, it is that I am too focused on other things, so I don't have time to focus on all these mundane things. So it's good to have this reminder. So all I have to do is remember to look at this before I go out and I have somebody else. It's like my personal secretary. Okay, now, so let me just sweep around the room. So from the bag to the television to my bookshelves. As you can see, I have a lot of books. That's my job, teaching. So I have a lot of books. This is the famous couch. And then from there you have another bookshelf and another bookshelf, which is a study table also. So let's go over area by area. So first let me just do the bookshelves. So this is all fiction till here. And the bottom part of it is basically my craft storage corner. Now in this craft storage corner, it's basically these light-weight plastic shelves which I can pull out to the middle of the room and craft. So here I have a set of, I have this file, if you can see, this file holder in which I tuck, supposing I just find as I'm sweeping or as I'm cleaning up, I find piece of paper that I want to use in my junk journal. I just tuck it into this metal grill file holder. I have tucked, this is my, Christmas packets, so I've tucked it here. This is a whole lot of transparent plastic bags with itsy bitsy stuff in it, which I have to unpack and put in different places, but I will do it only in the weekend, so I just put all those things here. Then these are old papers that I have pulled out of my journal, book alteration project. As you can see, they're yellowed, they need to be dyed, so they are here. Then here is a small box which basically contains fabric flowers by Boutique Elements. So this is the box in which I carry embellishments and other stuff which I will use not for exactly for the planner, but they are basically the journal. And in this box are more journal stuff like die cuts and glue. Basically this is my junk box. So anything that I find in the house that I need to clear up and don't want to focus on storing right then and there, I put into this basket. So every weekend this gets sorted out into its various places. Supposing I'm doing a project and somebody comes in, then I quickly toss everything inside this. This has place on top also, so I can tuck in other stuff. Okay, then here down is this. This is my knitting basket. It has my wool and my knitting needles. I haven't done knitting for a long while. Manipal is a hot place. Then here is a little basket. This is basically all my post-it notes. So I get a lot of post-it notes and notepads in Cocoa Daisy and Pop Fizz paper. So there are these beautiful post-it notes. These are from Pop Fizz paper. These are some watering can sticky notes. Then some random pieces of colored paper which I can use. Planner Society kit, post-it notes. I have started using them regularly in journaling and adding things to it. These are all Cocoa Daisy and some interesting post-it notes. So basically they're all post-it notes. And then there's another box over here. And this box is a Chumbak box. I bought it for 100 rupees each in Chumbak. This has, again, it has embellishments, sequins, and these beautiful bead stickers which I can use for journaling, and some floral elements. So again, these things are all things I would only take out if I'm going to prep for a journal. So I will check and take what I want for the journal. And there are two huge books here. They're too huge to go up in the top shelf, so I put them here. They're not book I use every day. This is my washi tape boxes. So let me just show you the washi tape. So there are two boxes here which contain almost not all of the washi tape, but most of my washi tape. So it's a hinged box because I tend to lose the lid. If the lid is there, I sometimes misplace the lid. So I bought myself hinged boxes. These are washi rings. So depending on the project I'm doing, I may put a particular couple of rings, use a couple of rings and create those rings. Because I just finished reorganizing, I've just put the rings here so that I can put it here. Here are washi tapes from Cocoa Daisy and Glitter Washi, Planner Society, Thin Washi, Green and Lime, Itsy Bitsy, Michaels, my visit to Michaels in Seattle. So all that is one set of washi. Then here's another of those plastic shelves. These are useful because they are light and they don't and here's more space because yeah, I will always get more washi. These are basically Cocoa Daisy washis and some Planner Society broad washi. And here, see, I have created a this is actually supposed to hang outside. It's the love, the February pink themed, love themed Valentine's Day washi. I don't usually take this out until Sunday, and then if I take it out, I'll put it back in. Then here is another massive clear box with stuff. So the box was very huge. It was an old box, so it started losing its tightness. So I have used a rubber band around it. I just used an elastic around it. So this basically contains of all the this is Pramita style of, you know, all the scraps, everything, every piece of paper that I need to use for junk journaling, I have put inside this, including some stickers, some scraps, you know, basically everything that I need to put inside, I have put inside this. So this is basically my junk journal go-to. So as you can see, it's already inside a box neatly. So when I need to use it, I will just take out a couple and then use it up and then put the rest back. And since it's a box, I just have to stuff it in. There is no neatness in it, so I don't need to struggle. Here's another washi box. I've been collecting washi. As you can see, it's my main craft supply. Washi and paper clips. So here's another set of washi. Again, this is a transparent box. So for me, if it is according to this Clutterbug lady, I'm a butterfly. So if it's out of sight, it's out of mind. I will not use it unless I can see it. So I have to keep everything such that I can see it. So let me just see how fast it is to put this back. And here are some envelopes for, can't put back the rubber band, envelopes for Happy Mail. So just put that there. And it's all like, as soon as I finished my craft, I finish using any of these, I have to put it in. I have to shove it away out of the floor, so the floor area is free. This is another of my go-to. I've just set this up on this one. Down I have stored my punches, all kinds. There's a single hole punch, my double punch, plus all the punches that I have over here. I have more punches here than in Bangalore, because in Bangalore I have my dies and my die cut machine. Here I use the punches. Here's the butterfly punch. This contains all the threads and ribbons and elastic, all kinds of thready things are there inside it. This is a small box which consists of some glitter elements and some small stickers which I'll use for journaling. Here's a packet of these mini washies that I have. Again, these are journaling supplies. Some paper clips. So these are basically, again, I don't need to take them out every time, but if I have to find some ribbon, I know I can always find thread and ribbon here. On top over here is the paper. This is the go-to junk journal paper. As I said, I have it all in that box. But for every month, I take out a couple of papers like this and put it here, so I can easily reach for it. There is some scrap here. So first I will use up this scrap, and once I have used up a couple of these scraps and these cards, etc., then I will go back and pull out some more and put it here. So first my job is to finish this. If there's a particular scrap that I know that I have, I'll try and find that, but usually I don't bother. I just use up this. So the top level of this, so it has 1, 2, 3, 4. And this lid of this Webster's box has only plastic covers. As you can see, they are clear covers, and I will use them in my journal as photo covers. Here I have the big two-sided tape. I don't use the big two-sided tape unless I have to stick in a lot of stuff or a heavy stuff. Otherwise I use the thin one. So this is out of the way. And there are some jewelry craft projects that I have to do. So this is a current thing which I got. So this I just use for storing odds and ends, and including things like this butterfly and stuff, which I'm going to use in my current journal. So this is also, this storage is actually a corner. It doesn't come out usually unless I'm doing my journaling on the weekend. I don't touch this usually. Okay, then let me see. This is a massive 3-door bookshelf. Let me just pan it for you. Yeah, so this is a 3-door bookshelf. Now the problem with this 3-door bookshelf is that it has if you store only books in it, it will sag. It starts to sag. So the center part of it is basically my craft storage. So the kind of storage that I do here is very interesting. So the top has my cross stitch and embroidery. These are Cocoa Daisy bags. These are some towels I'm doing cross stitch on. These are basically penguin cross stitch. So these are kept for the days when I have 4 or 5 days holidays. Then I open my cross stitch because it's quite a pain to do the cross stitch. This is again my embroidery threads, supply, needles. This pouch contains all the needle supplies, embroidery and knitting supplies. This little box here contains sewing supplies, measuring tape and everything. It's basically hand sewing. I don't do machine sewing here. Here's a nice little cell phone holder that my friend presented me, but actually it's made of bamboo, so it falls off. So what I did is I created this cross stitch cushion, and so all my needles are tucked into it. So one of the ways that you can think of is that these products are not very messy, they're very pretty, so you can find pretty ways of storing your craft products in full view. Of course, when people come into my house, they want to clean it up, but I don't care. Here is notepad, because if I have to make notes and somebody comes in, Sabzi wala or something, I can quickly pull out the note and give this note to him. Then I put all these different, I think, Planner Society sequins. They're all prettily kept here so that I can use them for shaker boards. Then I have my cutters here, and this whole thing is all the inserts, all the empty inserts, journals, unused are here. The books at the back are not those that I read often, but these are the books that I refer to, and I need to teach these. Remember, I'm a professor, so I need to teach all of these. So this is the thing. This is the storage. Down here is a mess. I haven't yet got to cleaning around this, but basically it consists of Happy Mail cards. So they're all ready Happy Mail stuff that I have to pack and send off. So that is what I have stored here. And these Chumbak boxes, I love Chumbak. And these Chumbak boxes, here's my December journal. So I store my old journals here, the ones that are finished. Here's the December daily, chunky, beautiful journal, and I can keep it here. So basically that's lots of space there. This is an almost empty box. I emptied it out completely. So I have other stuff to put in it. So it's basically an empty box for now. So I've thrown it here so I can use it. This is an old book that I'm going to cut and use. So this is basically dump it, store it, hide it, because when I close this door, that part of it is not seen. So I can I bought this so that the top part is beautiful and neat and the bottom part is not seen. Then this narrow shelf is my most important shelf. It has Indian philosophy books, but this is a mug I got from Hawaii, from this famous university which I really admire for doing work in Indian philosophy. So here is all the set of Frixion and Inkjoy pens. Then inside this little thing I have my silhouette cutting blade, my spare blade. All the Planner Society pens. They're so pretty, you don't want to keep them hidden. So pen gems and all the gem pens. My tarot cards. Yeah, this is a pocket size. Inside this is the Osho Zen tarot card, so I really want to do. And these are my runes. Runes are also a way of, I don't know, please look them up. I use them. Here is a little the pouch from Coco Daisy. It has spare refills inside it. Some pouches and stuff. So anytime I want some book, I just have to kind of push this and pull it out like that, and it will come out. I have to do it in two hands, sorry. Here's a little box from Oriflame where I've kept all the spare AAA cells. And then down is more books. So that's that. And then this useful shelf that I got made is an interesting thing. So let me just show you. So what I've done is I have these S hooks, and there is an edge in this table, right? So I put the hook around the edge. It's good to have a table custom made with an edge like this. So I have 1, 2 and 3 edges here. So here's a pair of stickers that I'm using right now in my planner. So they are hanging here because I want to date all the weeks in this. This is I think from Paper and Gumption. So I use this, and I want to use up these stickers before I throw it. So I put it in one of these paper clips, and I've hung it here so I won't forget. Now, and behind it is all these paper clips from different planners. I love paper clips, and I match it to my Coco Daisy every time. So what I've done is I've taken a giant paper clip and hung paper clips from that. So there's more and washi rings with paper clips. So as you can see, these are all metal paper clips. Basically these are all metal paper clips. So I've hung them on this massive hook. Plus at the back is the Stampers Anonymous big stamps. So now because the glue is on the bottom, I can just open the glue and pull out this without taking this out. On a ribbon, I have hung two-sided tape and some what do you call that? Thick two-sided tape and thin two-sided tape, and on the top is my Scotch tape. So if I need to, I don't need to take this out. I can just pull the tape off this and cut it off. Here's a washi I found fallen under the table. So I sometimes when I'm sweeping, I can just put it there. This is the set of paper clips that I got from the most recent D-Stash from Singapore. So this is my Planner Society D-Stash clips which came together. These are some puffy clips and paper clips from Coco Daisy, from Planner Society. This whole big black clip that I put a washi tape over. So as a teacher, I often have lots of things to correct in their assignments and stuff. So these are the ones that I will use in the planner. On the other side, I put a massive paper clip like this, and I have put on, used it like a storage. So here is the storage. So here is a nice fat, sorry, let me just hang it. Here's a nice fat board in which I created these pockets, and I put my favorite clips on that, and I also created